Hello, welcome back. So today I got a deck in the mail that I had kind of forgotten that I had ordered in the first place. So the deck is the Hello Kitty Tarot, and originally I don't think it ever was put out with a box. I think it was only ever put out like shrink wrapped and maybe came with the bag. Um, anyway, I had been after it for a while, and finally I found it and I won the auction at a reasonable price because it sells for crazy amounts of money. And yeah, so I think the story behind this is that it was created. I'm really not sure who like actually put the deck together or really how they put it together. I don't know if these are actual like Hello Kitty cartoons that they just repurposed, or I don't know what the story is with that. But the deck was put out. It also came out in a black and white variation. And pretty soon after it was released, I assume the people who own the copyright to Hello Kitty realized that it existed and immediately sent a cease and desist, and so it was pulled from the market. And yeah, so that is the story with that. There aren't a lot of like pictures of it or anything like that online. Like not all of the cards. You can see, the majors and stuff, but there aren't a ton of pictures of the minors, and so I wasn't sure exactly what I was getting myself into. But now that I have it, I'm very glad that I do, because it is very clearly just an RWS clone using the Hello Kitty characters. And what's fun is the majors are all sort of a mix of characters, and then each of the minor suits, respectively, kind of deal with just one particular character for most of them. And each of the suits has this little like border around it that's colored. So that's fun. And I guess I will flip the camera. I'm gonna flip the camera for this, and we'll take a look at all the cards and see what it's all about. All right, so here we have our Fool. Well, I guess let's look at the back first. And it is standard tarot size. So we have our Fool, our Magician, now, admittedly, I don't know a lot about like the actual cartoon show of Hello Kitty, like the television show. Most of what I know of Hello Kitty is just like the cultural references, and obviously Hello Kitty is adorable and loved by everyone. But I don't necessarily know who a lot of these other characters are throughout the deck. And it kind of made me want to look into the actual cartoon. And honestly, I wanted the deck because it's, I think, a good representation of tarot in, like, represented in modern times. Like, they've adapted this ancient, old really cool divinatory means of divination and kind of adapted it to a fun, playful cartoon. And I think that's really cool. And I just really like the art style. And I suppose if you really felt like you needed to, you could trim that black border off. I think they line up well enough in the back for you to be able to do that. You might be cutting it a little close though, so maybe just keep the border, because, you know, it's nice to have a border. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. I'm not sure which one of them it is, but they are like meowing like they've never eaten. This is a fun King of Pentacles. I like how they've repurposed some of the original designs into, you know, just a different format on the card. Like, that's a fun Three of Swords. You got the two people kind of like, it almost looks like it's a heart pinata. I just think this is a great little deck. Really fun. I haven't done any readings with it, but I don't really think that there's much value in me sharing whether I think a deck reads well or not, because it's going to read differently for everyone. So whether I get along with it or not, I don't think should deter you from seeking it out if you like it and giving it a try. Because ultimately what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. And I think that's the really cool part about tarot, is that it's all very personal. But it's personal in a way, a unique way, in that it's also shared commonly among a very diverse, very wide-reaching group of people. And I think in a time in the tarot community where there's lots of talk about diversity and diversity in decks, I think it's kind of fun to be able to take a break from that stress a little and just enjoy a deck that is like fully a cartoon. So of course it's diverse. There's rarely any humans in it. In fact, I think the only humans that are in the entire deck are the Sun card. Oh no, the Star. Yeah, just the Star. So, yeah, really fun little deck. I'm really glad that I got it. And keep your eyes out, because you definitely can find it. And it doesn't have to be super expensive. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this.